What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second episode of Planet Coaster. I hope you guys are excited to come back to the thrill spot, and I'm definitely excited. I've really been enjoying making these videos and recording them. It's just been a lot of fun to play this game again. I was addicted to it when it first came out, but I ended up dropping it, and I don't know. It's fun to just come back and try building something, especially for the YouTube channel. I think it really fits the what I'm going for. And so with that being said, I'm just excited to get back into it, really. First things first, we go ahead and move this little ride to a little bit further away to like space out the area a little bit. I didn't want to basically have everything here. I kind of wanted to give some space, some breathing room for the peeps, because I know that I just know how these crowds work in this game, and they'll kind of bundle up a lot. So I just wanted to make sure that they have enough space, especially because this whole entrance area, I'm basically making it a little bit of a hub. I'm going to have the drinks on one side, the food on another side, places for them to eat and stuff. So I felt like having that ride there was just going to kind of make things a little bit harder. And so I go ahead and start with the information stand. Now, this information stand, I wanted it to be basically like the thing that people like see when they first walk in. Something that they can just walk in there, get their stuff, get what they need, like a map of the park, I guess, or something. I just thought that kind of made sense as the first thing you see when you walk in. I also had the idea to make it more of like a grandiose kind of opening with like a big little set piece, maybe a ride or something. But honestly, I kind of wanted the vibe for this map to be, or I wanted the vibe for this park to be a little bit less big budget, I guess. I kind of wanted to make it feel more like a small town amusement park instead of a theme park like a Disney or a Universal, I wanted it more of like a Busch Gardens kind of vibe. Just about walking around, riding a couple rides, seeing the nature, doing your thing, and then getting out, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to have like a big, huge opening, like with a big ride and stuff like that going through the entrance. I just wanted to keep it nice and simple, which is kind of like the theme of the whole theme park. That being said, though, it is kind of funny because I did put quite a lot of rides in here, and it's also a pretty big theme park. I'm a little bit worried I won't be able to detail all of it on this computer, but I'm definitely going to push it to its limits. I'm going to see how far I can get with it. I'm hoping I could at least finish it, do what I want to do, but the fact that this laptop is already kind of struggling, like I'm pretty sure when I first started the game, it was like running at a solid 60 FPS on high, but as you could see, you'll see throughout the video, the more I do, the lower that frame rate goes. So that's a little bit worrisome, but if anything, I'll just knock the setting down, and we'll just push it to its limits. I definitely want to get something going here. Even if we don't finish it, I'll be happy if we can make just a functioning park. If anything, we'll like redesign the outer layers so that we could push everything to be a little bit more compact. Just like my other series, where I cut down basically half the level because of the budget. I do foresee myself kind of doing it with this, but you just never know. I could be surprised, and we might actually end up being able to finish the entire park. So, I mean, that definitely is the goal. I really want to finish this. I'm when I say I'm having fun making it, I really am. It's a really good time. So yeah, I'm just hoping for the best I'm hoping my laptop could really make it and push it through. But yeah, you can see here we're going for that little simple vibe, little simple entrance. The reason there's only one entrance and not several is because I honestly forgot that you could even do that in this game. When I saw that there's only one entrance, I assumed it was kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, where everybody just kind of spawns from one thing. But then I remembered, and I looked through the facilities and the menus. I saw that you can actually put more entrances, but considering I already basically laid out this whole place, I really didn't want to go through the hassle of incorporating more of them. So I'm hoping that people can kind of just like maneuver their way through each other, getting in and out. I'm probably gonna what I might end up doing is I'm gonna put the park capacity lower, which is something I'm pretty sure I could do, so that we don't have like a million peeps running around. Even though the park is really big, so it'll probably look sparse if I put it. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we open the park next episode. For now, though, you can see we are putting down the food area with 4 little stores that we will end up mirroring on the other side with the drinks. And yeah, I'm really digging this little villa Spanish architecture kind of vibe I'm going for. I think it fits the park like really well. And I really like the fact that I was able to even build these houses. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit demotivated when I realized that I do actually have to build all these assets from scratch. I'm not just kind of like plopping them down like I am in the arcade editor. But you know, we make it work, and honestly I'm proud of how nice these little buildings came out. For the drink station, I tried to do something a little bit different. I kind of wanted to make a little bit of a taller building to add to that kind of like village aesthetic. And I'm going to kind of continue this throughout the whole map. I'm going to be laying down these like very simple buildings everywhere and like connecting them with some paths and putting some like, you know, just like some random facilities around the place, just so that it looks like a city or something. I don't know. I did say that there's not going to be a theme, but I feel like that's basically the theme. I want it to feel like you're in a villa, I guess. And so yeah, I'll be putting down buildings like this and like mixing and matching the levels on them. Some 2-story, some 3-story, some 1-story. Not super detailed or anything. They'll kind of look like how these look right now, just without the stores and stuff. And I just want to put those as like clutter basically in between rides and things, because unfortunately in this game there isn't any like vegetation brushes or anything to really fill out space. So for the mountains and the hills, I kind of just got to leave them kind of blank unless I want to go around and place like a million billion bushes and rocks, which honestly I might end up doing anyways. But yeah, I think this will just help, you know, fill out the space, fill out the environment a little bit. And then what I do here is I do this little like paint. I paint the buildings different colors because I feel like that also matches the aesthetic really well. And I also really like how this came out. I'm not sure if this is true to life for the architecture that I'm kind of going for, but I actually really dig it. I like the buildings being different colors and having this kind of like, I don't know, man, this Spanish vibe. I don't know. I'm showing out my Cuban heritage here a little bit. This place kind of looks like Havana, so I'm gonna kind of keep that going. And then another thing I'm doing is basically with the paths, I kind of want to mix and match the texture on them. Originally I was just gonna go with the standard white everywhere, but I think it looks cooler if I kind of color code the paths in a way. So for this path, since it doesn't go anywhere, I thought having it a different color would make sense. And then any other time that happens, where it's more of like a backtrack path where, you know, you go somewhere, like go to a ride with it, and then you have to go back through it. I kind of wanted it to be a different color. And then further down, last episode, if you remember, I put like a black path that cut through the middle area. And that's basically another way of saying, like, you know, this is a different type of path. So pretty fun idea. I kind of like how this looks, and I do realize while watching this recording back that this queue looks disgusting. Definitely gonna change that when I record the next episode. I'm gonna basically, instead of having it come down like all at once right there at the end, I'm going to basically slowly get it down to ground level so that, I don't know, it just looks more even, because I'm not digging the way that looks right now, no lie. But yeah, now we're starting with the rock clutter. Honestly, I think I have an addiction to placing rocks down, because even in the Far Cry maps, in this game, anywhere there's an editor, I'm putting down rocks. It's just, you know, it's part of the game for me. But I like this idea for having this like, I'm not even sure what you would call this, like a rock. like a rock edge, I guess, like a little beach kind of thing. I don't know, but I think it looks nice. And I also like this little overhang too. I think that also looks pretty cool. I might go a little further and make the terrain kind of do an arch around there or something, just to spice it up a little bit. I'm trying to like balance out the making things look super complicated versus making them look simple, because I don't know which, I don't know which one I'm going for really yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, I really dig this little area right here. I think that's a nice spot for a ride. I think it's fun, give something, for people to do. I think the theme of this park is walking. Forget the Spanish architecture, it's just walking. We're gonna have these people walking miles, but I think that's fun. Because it lets me make like little nature walks and stuff like that, which is what I like detailing the most anyways. So yeah, moving on, we put these restrooms here. I wanted to spice it up a little bit, make a little bit of an interesting building. So I went with like a kind of like what I did in Tiny Glade with that one building. I basically put like a balcony kind of thing, and detailed around that, and I think it came out pretty cool. I was really struggling, as you could see, with these walls, getting them to go where they need to go. And I was watching somebody play Planet Coaster 2, and from what I can tell, they really didn't change the way this works at all. So that is a little bit of a bummer. And they also didn't change the paths, which also kind of sucks. I did cut out a big portion of this video where I was literally placing down the paths and getting them to work right, because they kept just clipping onto each other, or they wouldn't connect where they needed to. And I gotta say, that's definitely the worst part about this game from a detailing perspective. Is just like the way those paths work, man. They just don't work half the time. That's a lie. Obviously, if you're playing this game like how you should be playing it, which is like going through the career mode and stuff, it's something you probably wouldn't even notice. But for people who like making like detailed stuff, I imagine it's just not that great. But yeah, I think this little house came out pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna spread more buildings like this around as well, and I think it looks nice. And so far we basically have every facility down. We got the staff room behind the information, we got the restrooms on this little corner, and we got some rides, and we also have the drinks, the food, we got sitting areas. We basically have everything, honestly. I should have just opened the park last episode, but I think I was just scared that it would tank my performance, so yeah, we just ignored that. But moving on, we put this little path behind the restrooms, kind of like a staff path. I don't really expect anybody to use it, that's why it doesn't really go anywhere. But just for the sake of realism, I decided to sprinkle that in there. And then we go ahead and make the building a nice solid red color, put in the plants, yada yada, do the usual detailing stuff. And yeah, by the way guys, happy Thanksgiving. I know I'm kind of late on this upload. I broke my upload streak, I know, but I was kind of doing my thing with my family, and I just didn't really have the time to be recording videos. So this one is coming out a little bit late, but I hope you guys do enjoy it anyways. And of course, we'll be back to the regular scheduled Thursday uploads, as well as hopefully getting more out in between. I really want to start doing that, but the problem is I usually don't really have a lot of time in between work and whatever I'm doing. So yeah, we are late this week, but I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you guys spent it well with your families. I know I did. I really should not have eaten that much. I did not feel good. I did not feel good the day after at all, man. But that's just part of the holiday spirit, I think. So yeah, hopefully you guys spent it well, and I'm looking forward to Christmas, man. It's festive season for real. Unlike a lot of people, I really enjoy winter. I think it's fall is definitely my favorite season. I don't think I don't think anybody could really dispute that fall is the best season. I mean, maybe spring. And if you're under the age of 18 and you're still in school, then summer is definitely up there for you. But fall is just, it's just the perfect balance of cold weather and vibes with the orange leaves. And this is all to say the fact that I live in Florida, so I don't really even see the change in seasons at all. But you know, I do enjoy a little bit of fall. I really do. I like the vibes. I think it's the best. I think Halloween and the Thanksgiving, it's pretty much unmatched. But second place definitely goes to winter for me. I love the cold, especially in Florida, because we only get like 2 weeks out of the year where it actually feels nice and like it just feels livable for once. So I really enjoy that part of winter. And of course, Christmas. I mean, you cannot forget Christmas. It's just such a vibe every time. We already got the decorations. We got the tree going in my house. So I don't know if we're early or late technically, but it's there. It's there. We made it. That's what counts. So yeah, moving on, we go ahead and put this little eating area, which I'm really happy how it turned out. I think it looks nice the way it is. And I think I only put like 4 benches on there, but you know, like I said, it's a small town park. All right, this is an amusement park in like Montana or something, you know. So we don't need to have the most amount of seats, I guess. But yeah, I really just dig the foliage. I dig the palm trees, and I like the fact that the path is a different color. I think that looks really nice. Good contrast. You know, that's the sit down and eat area. You know, it's like a psychological thing, right? You don't need to put signs everywhere. You can hint, right? I realized that I don't need to be just putting palm trees right here. You can see that I looked at the pre-put nature foliage and I was like, if they put these trees, I probably can too. So I did, and this is perfect because I was putting down those palm trees. I was like, damn, this is kind of a lot of palm trees. I should probably put something different. So thankfully they already have one kind of made for us there. And then basically this last leg of the episode is us just going through and putting down the amenities, if that's what you call them, you know, benches, trash cans. I might have overdid it with the lights. I need to go check and put the time of day to nighttime or something so that I could actually see if I'm overdoing them or not. But either way, I like the fact that it's like a town, man. It's literally like a little villa town, and I think it looks great. And bam, we put some little umbrellas on the benches. Oh man, it's already coming together, really. I can't wait to start detailing the queues for the rides. I want to start putting the first roller coaster in. Like I said, we're only gonna do like 2 or 3 of them. Honestly, even when I used to play this game back then, I sucked at making roller coasters. They would just never look good or even have like the good rating on them. But you know what? Well, we're gonna try again, because even this so far is better than anything I created back when I first started playing this game. So big improvements already. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this little starting area. Remember, guys, this is my first time playing the game in years, so obviously I'm not the best at this. There's plenty of content creators who make really insane looking parks and stuff, but I just thought this would be a fun thing to throw on the channel and you know, show off my creative muscles a little bit, I guess. And yeah, so just let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything I should add to this little entrance, this little hub area, and I'll be sure to look at it. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and there will be a next one coming next week, Thursday. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.